Welcome to another XLM price action update. Okay, so the previous count for what I assumed was a D wave in progress, it seems to be now due to the break of that uh, previous low down here. To me, this just takes me back to the original idea that this was a D wave here. Okay, so what does that mean for the rest of the pattern that's happened since then? Well, to me, it just means that that was an E wave, right? Like a drawn out type, I think it's type 2 week 5 wave move. So what's a type 2 week 5 wave move? It's basically when the price moves down in 5 waves, but goes wave 4 goes into the price territory of wave 1 and 2. Okay, so it's definitely a weak move. So the way I would label this is simply put, I'll just borrow this one up here. So just one there, two there. Right. So yeah, two would have ended here because of that A, B, C, D, E pattern. So as you know, fractal patterns happen at all degrees of trend, and Ariaswave happens in the corrective portion of every move. So that could have easily have been a zigzag or a wave 2, because the same patterns happen in wave 2s as they do in wave Bs of zigzag. So that's where I get that idea from. Wave 3 being sharp, right? No rule broken there. With regards to length, because wave 5, as you can see there, is pretty typical. It's shorter than wave 3, so that's fine. I'd expect from this point here there'd probably be a bounce. So yeah, so you got A, B, C, what appears to be a D and an E there. So that's 4, and then you've got wave 5 right down here. Okay, so to confirm this move is over, we'd have to see a break above that wave 4 there. To confirm, but the best confirmation will be a break of the start of wave E, which is up here. So one thing to note is that this move right here never made a high above the start of wave E, because that would have invalidated the idea, and that cannot be then part of wave 2, because wave 2 can never go, or any wave within wave 2 can never go below the start, or above, in this case, above the start of wave 1. So pretty much that confirms that that's valid. Take a look at the RSI. Wave 3 was definitely the weakest move there. Took it right down the lowest out of all the waves. Wave 1 and 5 were not as strong. So that's pretty good confirmation to say that, you know what, this is probably done for this correction now. So give it a couple of days. This thing should start moving higher. Apart from that, you can still see that price is still hanging around the break of the previous start of the previous wave E for wave 2, which my wave 2 label has disappeared for some reason. I'll just put it back here. Okay, so in saying that, like, this doesn't look like it's going to make another low. Like, if I was playing devil's advocate right here, I'd probably say, okay, well, if this would make another low, then this could potentially be an A wave zigzag, right? But then you need to see a B wave, and there's no B wave there. And the reason for that is because of the first move is A and B, right? Two zigzags, and then you can see a clear 5 wave move. So this can't be a wave 1 of something that's going down lower, or it can't be like the first wave of a zigzag, like an A in brackets of a B wave coming down. So it just basically it doesn't make any sense. So in that case, for this particular crypto, I would say that yes, just a bit more patience before we see the reversal to the upside. There's no other pattern that it can be. If it were possible for it to be another pattern, then we would have seen a 5-wave move right here, right? A proper 5-wave move, and we never saw that. So I just scratched that idea completely. I'll link the previous idea below because it really it's something that you should know. There's a lot of different things going on here. So whilst we're on the subject, I'll just go to my new count. This being a wave 1, right? So I'll just get rid of these moving averages. So this being a wave 1 right here, a proper start of a new trend that started in 2020. Okay, because the idea is now that anything that started in 2020 on most coins, or especially for this coin, is the beginning of a new trend. So this is a wave 1, a very funky looking wave 1. Now there's different variations that it could be, but I'm not going to get into that now. Let's just take a look at this correction. I don't know if I've mentioned this particular method of looking at this pattern, but to me it looks like we had an A, a B, a C, a D, and then the E happened already. So obviously we need to see a break above the start of wave E right there to really confirm this at a higher degree. But as I've mentioned to you before, on the STR chart, we did see a break of that high. So according to the new analysis, right, I haven't got this labeled as such, but that little spike up did actually go above what is wave E on that other chart, right? So it's almost like it's already confirming to us that yes, this is going to go higher. It's just a matter of time. So I don't know how else to put that. It's something that you're going to have to just see and have faith in the patterns. I mean, I did call the top of the 40-cent move before we came down here. I did say at one point also we'd see 10-cent XLM, and people thought I was crazy then too. All right. But to me, it's more important to, even if I'm going to change the count and better my analysis, at least I'm doing it in a timely fashion, right? In a timely order. So then you can actually have the time to react and think about, what moves you're going to make next. All right. Another thing I want to address here is a comment that somebody made on one of my videos. They said that they believe that cryptos will fall another 50%. Right now, if you just think about this for a second, right? Just think about this, right? Now, if you take a ruler down from the highs down to where we are now, that's already 86% gone. So another 50% on top of that, that'll be over 100%. And you can't fall more than 100%. So that makes no sense to me at all. Okay. How can you fall 50% more when you've already fallen 86%? Right? I mean, are we talking about 100% in total, or are we talking about something else that I have no idea? I don't know. Maybe I'm just uninformed in that respect. But I think it's pretty obvious that this is looking like a pretty decent pattern indicating future strength. Um, so even if you take a Fibonacci from the lows, right, we've already fallen a pretty decent amount for what would be considered a correction. And that wave 2, which to the naked eye, especially an Elliotician's naked eye, would seem like a zigzag, right? Or they'd probably call it a more complex zigzag or something like that, right? Some people might even try and call this a triple zigzag. They have all these fancy names for just basically having no idea what the market does. That's why I encourage you to learn Ariaswave and actually inform yourself on how these patterns actually work and not play these guessing games that a lot of people do. Just because you can label a chart, it doesn't mean that you're labeling it right. So with that said, hopefully you found this video interesting and informative. Thank you for watching.